Show you how to set up the new Titan that we've got. First I'll show you the components. You've got your main line, which is in blue. You've got 2 black tree slings. You've got 4 carabiners, 1 line locker ring, 1 cam buckle on a loop, a ratchet, and an RTS line. You get a bag with it as well, and you can also get some tree protection, which is really essential. We've got ours already set up, but so I'll show you how to set them up. So just grab your tree slings, your carabiners. So we'll set this end up. So you've got two ends. You've got the main line end and the ratcheting end. So basically you wrap your sling around, and so at that point there is where you want to put your carabiner. And so what you do is you clove hitch the carabiner in. The easiest way is put it through, spin it back over the top like that. And then when that tightens up, it's like that. So that's a clove hitch. And then that's one point to connect on. You grab your main line and you just attach your main line. So that's one end done. Okay, we'll grab our other sling. Exactly the same at this end. Feed it around. Making sure that it's over the tree protectors. And so once again, at that point there, this time what you do is instead of clove hitching 1 carabiner in, you clove hitch 2 carabiners in. It's exactly the same process. Go through and over the top. And then bring them together, pull that tight. And so what you want to do is you want to have the opening gates at that end. So then you can just connect that up. Making sure that it's over your tree protectors. So that's it there. Okay, so you've got your main line end and your tensioning end. So the tensioning end has the 2 carabiners and the main line just has the 1. So then what you should have left is a ring, a carabiner, a ratchet, a cam buckle with the loop and the RTS line. So then what you do, to the bottom carabiner, you have the cam buckle facing out. So you want that bottom facing out. And then you have the ratchet. So you've got the ratchet and the cam buckle with the bottom facing out. Then what we do is you get the main line. And so this is just in a daisy chain. So you can just pull that straight out. You can look up on YouTube how to do a daisy chain. And then go back to this point. Make sure that it's up. And just run it back into your hand. so that it's all flat. At this point, you can set up your RTS. Now you don't always have to set up the RTS, but I'm going to show you how to do it. So you've got the line in your hand, about 4/5 of the distance. So about 80% of the way, you get the line, so that's the top of the line, you fold it back over itself. What that does is create a loop, and then you get the ring, put the ring through the loop, and then running it back over itself, you feed it in through again. So you see what it's done there? The loop's gone like that, and then back through. And this is called a line locker. And at that point, you get your carabiner and you put that through there and you pull that tight. And you just line that all up nice and straight. So if you look down there, you've got the line running down with the carabiner hanging at the bottom. Okay. So then what we do, we then run our line out in our hand so that it doesn't get twisted. Because you don't want to put this in the ratchet with it all twisted up. Okay. So then you just feed it down in through the ratchet, through the barrel, and I just hold my hand like that and just pull it. That way it doesn't twist when it's coming through. It's running through my fingers. So now you see, that's set up, it just needs to be tensioned now. Now you don't always need to use the RTS, but the trick with setting a slackline up with a ratchet is pulling the tension through first, so you can see that it's already tight, and then you ratchet.
How did you start the ratchet there?
So what you do is a release tab. You lift up that release tab and you just pull it straight up. So that's the locked position, so you can't ratchet it. So when you're not ratcheting, that's the position it goes into. You just lift that tab up and then you just pull it. Now, sometimes you can get it all done in one go. You don't need to use the RTS, and what the RTS does is it allows you to put the tension onto this buckle at the bottom. I'll show you that now. So you put this blue line in, and then that feeds through this cam buckle. And you go straight through the bottom, and then you just pull that tight. What you do is you use your hand and push the cam up towards the line like that. And then you can release the tension off the ratchet, and then it goes onto that line. So that way you can, just keeping the ratchet in a fully open position, pull the line through. Pull that line through, and then you tension again. You keep it all nice and straight with the tension right in the middle of the ratchet. And then when you're done, you put the ratchet in the locked position. And there you have it. That's the Titan set up.
Awesome.
And when you want to pack it away, it's really easy. So you just take the line out of the cam buckle, lift up on the release tab. I put my hand over the top of it and then just push down hard. That's it. And then just reverse the process, pull all your slings out, and you're away.